Hello guys, I welcome you to the School of Stock Market, and this is going to be the post-market analysis of Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. And I request to everyone to please do watch the video till end to actually understand as to what has happened in the market today and what are the expectations from the market for the upcoming days. Apart from that, we are going to share two very good stocks for tomorrow's trading. Our today's stocks has given us a strong profit. To know about them also, you should watch the video till end. So let's start the video with Nifty 50 first. So you can see Nifty 50 daily chart is right now on our screen, and you can see another day of Nifty 50 facing resistance at the right at its all-time high. You can see the all-time high of the Nifty 50 we have marked somewhere here near. Okay, it has shifted a little bit upside, but yeah, this is the level of 15,900, around 15,900 to 15,920. You can see the resistance zone for the Nifty 50 right now. The very major resistance on the monthly basis for the Nifty 50, and you can see from the past 2 days Nifty 50 has been facing resistance on this level. But particularly one thing is there in today's market, if you'll notice, and that thing is that you can see the market has made an indecision at the top, but today you can see after giving a slight gap up opening, market has given us a higher closing, which gives us a bullish indication. Correct, which gives us a bullish indications, which means it is very likely that Nifty 50 will or is ready to break above this particular level. Once Nifty 50 breaks about this particular level, if it gives us a closing about this particular level, then we can definitely see that Nifty 50 will be targeting some higher points. If we don't get a closing above that level, then I don't think that market is going to get us a bigger move on the upside. You can see on this particular candle, which was made by the Nifty 50 on the 28th June, on this day also you can see Nifty has made a high above this resistance level, but was not able to give us a closing. That's why you can see market has again fallen back. Yesterday itself you can see market has given us a high above that particular level, but closing was not there. That's why market was again consolidated below the resistance level. And today you can see market was not able to break above, but we need a closing above to get an upside move, right? So no shorting opportunities, as I'm telling you right now. Yesterday also I had told you that indecision has been made. If we see today a slight gap down opening, then we can definitely start the swing trade for the support level, but today that has not happened, and contradictorily market has given us a gap up opening right at the resistance level. So yeah, we are waiting for a breakout on the upside, and if not, then some bearish signals to again take a swing short trade, right? So this is the what Nifty 50's daily chart is saying to us. Now we are moving for the intraday basis hourly chart. If you look at the hourly chart, you'll acknowledge that the first hour candle, which low you will see that is very near to the support level, on the hourly basis. You can see the support that has been marked at the 15,750s level. That low is very near to that level. That was the signal that you can enter the market. Market is going to take support on this level, so you should take a long trade. And if not, then you can see the particular hourly candle. This is a reversal candle met at the bottom. Okay, obviously in the hourly candles you can't wait for the 15 or 16 hourly candle to be in a direction. After that you will recognize that the trend is established. On hourly basis, intraday basis, the trends are for 1 to 3 candles only, right? You have to accept that and admit that, and you have to trade accordingly. So this was the candle. The first opening hour candle was at the bottom, reversal candle. So yeah, this was the perfect candle to long the market. And if you would have longed the market, then easy around more than 100 point, easy more than 100 point was there for you today in the market, based on the level we have marked, because you can see market has came down very near to the support level. You will recognize that today's first candle, you will recognize that market has came really near to this support level, which has been marked as 15,750s level, and the market came as low as 15,770s level. So just a point of 20 difference, just a gap of 20 points was there, and market again consolidated above, which means that you should go long on this particular candle. And if you went long on this particular candle, then there was easy 100 points for you in the market, right? So I hope everybody, all of you have taken that trade and booked that profit. Now if you were to talk as to what are the expectations from tomorrow, so yeah, definitely I think that tomorrow market is definitely going to give us a break above this particular resistance level. If so happens, then you should wait for the any particular candle or chart pattern signal for any long trade, because I think that even if market gives us a break above, then also I don't think there is going to be a lot of movement on the upside, right? If we see a closing tomorrow on the daily basis above, then after that we can see a good momentum above, but until then we are not going to see any momentum. But if you see that market went up, but on the 15-minute chart has given us a one red candle which is closing below this resistance level, that's the right time again to short the market, right? If market went above, but on a 15-minute chart you see a candle giving us a closing, red candle giving us a closing below this particular level again, then you can again short the market from there. And if market is not coming down, then you should just ignore the market for tomorrow, right? Because that is going to be really volatile market, and I don't think that even if market goes above, it will trade above 50-60 points above this particular level and will consolidate only. So no ways is much gain. Only place where we can have momentum is on the downside. If market faces resistance, then we can have a momentum. Otherwise, if market breaks above the resistance, then we are not expecting any much momentum, right? So these are my expectation. Yeah, I'm definitely expecting market to break above this particular level tomorrow, but the important thing is for any bull trend to come in the market is a daily basis closing above this particular level of 15,900 to 15,920. We need a closing above this particular zone of resistance, right? And if we see that tomorrow, then we can see an upside momentum, then we can search for opportunities to go long in the market. If we don't see that, then we'll be looking for the shorting opportunities. And tomorrow also, I'm telling you, if market goes above this particular level of 15,900 to 15,920, and you see that again market is giving us a closing below that level with a red candle closing, then you can definitely short the market again. And if you see that market is not able to go above and you see any pattern or 4-5 candles accumulating right at the resistance with not so strong body, then you can definitely again short the market. So this is the game plan for tomorrow. I hope you all are very clear with this. But if market goes above this particular level and you see there are no ways market is not looking to come down, then don't long the market. Because if market stays above tomorrow, and if it is giving closing above this level also, then I don't think so that market is going to give us a lot of momentum on the upper side tomorrow itself, right? So ignoring is best. Otherwise premium meeting will be there, as tomorrow is Thursday also, tomorrow's expiry also, right? So do remember these points before getting into the market tomorrow. I hope this plan shows up as a helpful one for all of you. Now moving to the bank nifty, how bank nifty is reacting, that's an also important thing to see. So you'll recognize one fact about the bank nifty is that bank nifty is giving us a closing above its resistance level for 2 days. But there is one thing, market has also given us a closing above this resistance level for 2-3 times, and right now you can see bank nifty has not went above that particular level, right? That particular level at which bank nifty has given us closing above previously also. So you can see this particular level of the bank nifty. Nifty bank has given us closing above this level and has been in this zone, but was not able to break above this zone. But the main point of resistance is 35,530's range only. But what is the point? What is the reason that after giving us a closing above on this particular level for 2 days, market Nifty bank is not able to give us a good upside movement? The reason is obviously Nifty 50. The Nifty 50 is not giving us a breakout. That's why bank Nifty is also not showing us a momentum. But if tomorrow we see that Nifty 50 went above that particular level, then you can definitely go long on the Nifty bank, regardless of the Nifty 50 again facing downside momentum. You can definitely have easy 200 points to 300 points in the Nifty bank. And if that does not happen, then I'm telling you Nifty bank will be also ready to come below to its resistance level, which is right now acting as a support for the Nifty bank, right? So this is the particular thing in the Nifty bank. Apart from that, if you want to look at the Nifty bank's 2 days momentum, then you will be then you will see that Nifty Bank was above its particular resistance, which is now acting as a support, which is marked at 35,530s level. You can see that this particular box, Nifty Bank, was there in this particular box itself, and has traded today throughout the day, traded between this 200 range only, right? And the reason why Nifty Bank, apart from giving upside closing, not giving us such momentum, is because of Nifty 50. So tomorrow's Nifty 50 momentum is going to be really important. If Nifty 50 gives us a breakout about that particular resistance level, then we are going to see a good upside movement in the Nifty Bank, definitely. And if the Nifty Bank is not able to get a breakout, or even if it gets a breakout and after that it consolidates again below the resistance level, then we'll be seeing a downside move in the Nifty Bank as well. So this is the game plan. I hope you are clear with this and you will trade accordingly and will have some good profits. Now taking you to the two stocks that we had picked yesterday. So Ultratech Cement, I think the first stock is, and in the Ultratech Cement we had tremendous profits. Let me show you. So I have told you to short the Ultratech Cement below 6927, and you can see that today's low made by Ultratech Cement and 6,811. So it's a profit of more than 100 points profit was there in the Ultratech Cement. So I hope you guys enjoyed the profit. You had a lots and lots of profit today. We had a profit of exactly, I'll say that is the 116 points profit that we had booked, almost 2% in the Ultratech Cement, and our target has always been 1.5% to 2%. So perfect trade for us. Ultratech Cement has given us a good amount of profit today, right? Apart from this, the other trade was Device Laboratories, and Device Laboratories also had given us a good amount of profit. The trade we had taken was above 4,500. Oh, look at, I'm sorry, just let me pick the right candle. This is the okay, yeah, this is the right candle. So we have taken the trade about 4,545, and today the Ultratech Device Laboratories has made a high of 4,566. So almost 20 points gain in the Device Laboratories, but not a big downside move also in the Device Laboratories. So yeah, for some guys it must be profit, and for some guys it must be no profit, no loss. But Ultratech Cement definitely profit for everyone. So I hope you guys enjoyed that trade in the Ultratech Cement. And for tomorrow, again, I have picked two important stocks. So number one is going to be Titan. So here in the Titan, you'll recognize one thing, that this is the very important major support level for the Titan. Titan has taken a support on this particular level for a number of times, and right now again Titan is standing at a particular level. So two things are possible. One thing is either a breakdown or taking a support and upside movement. So we are ready for what side of movement. So we are going to short the Ultratech Titan, below 1723. Okay, short the Titan below 1723, and if that does not happen, then you can long above 1733, right? And right now today's closing is around 1726. So if goes below 1723, short. If goes above 1733, you can go long, and the stop loss will be 1%, and target will be accordingly 1.5 to 2%. So I hope you understood everything about the Titan's trade. And the second trade that we are going to take, second trade is going to be the SBI Life Insurance. And the particular strategy that we use in our trading, that we have also shared with all of you on YouTube channel. You can go to our playlist and you can check the trading strategies playlist, and you can learn this strategy from there. You can see the market is falling. A big red candle has been made, and then a pin bar candle has been made by the market on the 15-minute at the closing. So in the SBI Life Insurance, we can take a long trade above the level of 1017. SBI Life goes above 1017, you can easily long the SBI Life, and this is a particular trading strategy based upon which I'm giving you the trade. And you can also learn this trading strategy from my YouTube channel. It is there in the playlist named as trading strategies, right? So you can go and learn it from there. So I hope this video was helpful for everyone. So please do like the video, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you everyone.